Hi Year 6, hope you're well. We're going to do some grammar together using our target board. Let's see what we're going to do first. So we're going to recap the perfect tense. Now the perfect tense talks about something that's happened in the past, the effect of which is still ongoing. And to help us, we have the perfect hat. So to help us remember about the perfect tense, we use the diagram which consists of the perfect hat. Now first thing I'm going to add onto our perfect hat is the diagram of our verb chain, to remind us about that later on. And then we're also going to add on our three words, which is have, has, which are both in the present tense, and then the last one is the verb had, which is in the past tense. Here's an example of a sentence that's written in the present perfect tense, and the first thing to notice is that the sentence has two verbs in it. The first one is the verb have, and the second one is the verb eaten. And this together makes up our verb chain. Now we can tell it's written in the present perfect tense because it uses the verb have, and the verb have appears underneath our hat, and these two verbs are written in the present tense. Now if we were to change it into the past perfect tense, we would use the verb had to make the sentence I had eaten, and again we've still got our verb chain going on in our sentence.
So here are a couple of questions for you to have a go at. Feel free to pause the video at any time so you can have a look through them yourself. It will probably help if you have the diagram of the perfect hat drawn with our three verbs of have and has, which are the present tense, and then had, which is the past tense. So the first question looks at the present perfect form, so it's looking at present perfect tense, and the verb that we're looking for is in present tense, which is have or has. So we go through the options that we've got, and the first one is Joe went shopping on Saturday and she bought a whole new outfit, and you can see it hasn't got any of our have or has verbs in it, so we can rule the first one out. On to number two. The girl entered at the last minute and won the race, and again you can see that it hasn't got any of those verbs in, so we can rule this one out. The third one down, my sister was a reserve but she scored the winning goal, and again we can see it hasn't got any of our verbs that we're looking for. And the last one, my dog was very naughty, but since the classes he has been much better. So it has our present perfect tense verb in there, and again we can see that we have our two verbs together which form our verb chain, so therefore it must be that one is the answer. So here's the second question for you, and again pause the video so you can have a look through it yourself. This question here is you're looking for the verb form that's written in the present perfect tense. So again, it helps if you have your diagram of the perfect hat drawn. And because we're looking at the present perfect tense, we therefore need to look at for our two present tense verbs of has or have. So Rachel loves music and has wanted to learn how to play the piano for years. So already I can see there it's got my present tense verb in there of has. Now this one here, we're looking for the verb form that's in the present perfect tense. So therefore we're looking for our verb chain. So in this answer here, you're looking for underlining the two words of has and wanted.
So we're going to finish off with a bit of a competition, something we like to do in 6BL called speed draw, where we see who can draw the diagram the fastest. Now you must remember all the elements of the diagram. So you've got the hat, the verb chain, our two present tense verbs of have and has, and then our past tense verb, which is had. So let's see if you can beat my score. Here we go. There we go. See if you can beat my score of 6.4 seconds. I hope to see you soon.